Blessings, everyone. Oh my gosh, I'm actually excited to be online. I'm actually excited to be here. I'm excited to be live. I'm excited to journal with you guys. We are outside because we need to be outside. I am. I. Listen. I have a million journals, and this was something that I just came up with the idea just now because I'm making a journal, a digital journal, and I do journal regularly. But I journal in a lot of different books, and because I always have a bunch of different thoughts. So at one point, I always only had one journal, but then I was realizing that there was just too much stuff, and I started using it as a journal and as a to-do list, and as a wish list, and as a grocery list. Oh my gosh, I have books that's like that, and it's just everything. So what I decided to do was I want to journal with you guys. We're going to do this 3 times a day, every day, live together. Okay, and I'm gonna go buy a new book today, but it's 8 a.m. and I just had to get this started with you. And after that, I'm gonna go make some breakfast by 8:30. I said everybody I'll start breakfast by 8:30. It's 8:09, so we got a good 20 minutes so we can get in. And so today, just for right now, just for general purposes, GP purposes, I'm gonna use this book here. It's pink, it's big. I'm not a pink girl, but it has nice big pages in it. I like the size of the book and the how big, how much writing space I have. Because in some pages, I could write a few days. See, look, this has a few days in it. One, this is a day, that's a day. And then when I really realized that you could do that, it was, yeah, this one, like I was writing multiple times in this. Boom, boom, boom. So, and this is from last month. What I don't do enough is reflect. So there was a book. What I don't do enough is reflect. But what we're going to do today is we're going to just start with that's a that's a mosquito. Oh no, that's devastating. We actually might have to move, y'all. This mosquito not gonna let me live. I need him to go into the spider web. All right, we're not gonna worry about the mosquito. Even though they eat me. And from what my girl Celeste that I watch on Instagram, Green Grocer, and I know her from when I was younger from church. She's amazing. Mosquitoes are attracted to toxic skin, so we even in a better place right now to do some journaling with the attitude of gratitude, get this toxicity out of us, get on a good track, on the right track, get our focus straight, get some clarity in us, because life be life and it's not never gonna stop. Right? It's gonna be highs, lows, goods, bads, and you can't make excuses. And I've been living in an excuse filled chapter. It almost feels like an era. So this is gonna be a new era. And the 3 questions that I had today is, what do I need to accomplish today? Because I have a lot to do, and I usually have a lot to do and find myself not getting it all done fast enough. So we're going to start with, and we're going to write in purple because it's royal, and we're going to start with the day. Today is July 22nd, 2025. It is 8:12 a.m. and we're going to just talk about what we need to do today. Like, what are the top things I need to complete today? See, now, in my mind, when I ask myself this question, Lord, everything popped up. Okay? Everything that I've either put off, everything that I need to do today, everything that I've said I was going to do or said that I want to do and haven't done, everything everything popped in my head all at one time. Everything. So, but the top things I need to do today for real is I need to go to my previous rental property and remove the rest of our belongings out of there. So that's number one. I have to do that at 11 o'clock today. Get the rest of the stuff out of there. So then I gotta go move that stuff out of the house. We got most of our stuff, but we were supposed to be going to New Mexico. The first goal was to close Clean Conscience down, because it was just becoming a lot. But it wasn't. It was just becoming a lot. I was getting overwhelmed, and life was just life, and I was not managing it well. So, and I just wasn't managing it well. I wasn't managing the business. I wasn't managing. In fact, I was not managing it well. We've been cleaning Airbnbs now for about 4 years, and you can't let life get in the way. You have to live it. And I wasn't living it. I was letting it get in the way. Every time something happened, I made an excuse. I made an excuse. Yeah, where I was previous, that was way more quiet than this. But so we were closing it down. We were buying land. We bought some land in New Mexico, and I'm gonna start a tiny home village out there, yurt style homesteading tiny home village. But then we realized that we had to do things a little bit more differently. So right now we're in launch mode. Everything is in um what would you say? Um we're launching all of our businesses. We are being dedicated and breathing life into everything that we either say we wanted to do, say we need to do, know we need to do. So I know we have to go move those things from the previous rental unit because he's been gracious. He's given us time. But Cook kept, I just kept making excuses. You can't make excuses. Life happens, and you have to keep going, and you have to live it. You can't let it get in the way. You have to make the moves and do what you got to do. So after I do that, then I'm gonna come live with you guys again because we're gonna go live 3 times a day, every day, and we're gonna journal. We're gonna journal in the morning, and we're gonna set our intentions, what we're gonna do for the day. We're gonna journal in the afternoon, and do that is the same truck. Okay, he just been in the block, but I can't talk because I'm gonna sense direction in this grid world. But we're gonna do some journaling at midday, check in, and we're gonna journal at nighttime. And we're gonna make sure we're gonna see how everything went because reflection is key. Is no does no good if you set intentions and you set these goals and then you do nothing with them. So after that, I'm gonna make sure that I go live 3 times a day because I want to connect with you guys. I know I say life be life, but life is good, and you gotta take the good with the bad because there'll be moments and times and stretches where things just seem bad, but life is still good. Every day is a good day. And I truly used to live by that and I stopped. And when I lived like that, my life went a certain way. Life was life was good. Like literally, genuinely, no matter what happened, life was good. And now we're gonna get back to those beliefs and back to those mantras and affirmations. You guys got to get my book, my ebook, Become Your Own Icon. You can get it from the website. But we're going to go live 3 times a day. So I'm going to see you guys again this afternoon. When I get the right schedule down, you will know exactly when I'm going live every day at the same time. And in addition to that, I got to make sure I do my kids' hair today because I have boys. We got to wash and braid their hair today because it's health. Um, and I've been putting it off because who have I become? You know? Um, and I need to have to finish working on the clarity sprint, this 7-day clarity sprint, because when I was consistent, it just takes 7 days make to change everything. Like truly, genuinely. 7 days of pure consistency, putting your head down. Because once that momentum starts, you wouldn't want it to stop. And you'll have the tools that when life comes around and want to be on the other side of the stick, you can manage that. You can deal with that. Look. You see these bags under my eyes? I cannot be like this. So yeah. And we're gonna work on a clarity sprint. So those are the 3 things. These are the main objectives that I need to ensure that I am successful with today. Sorry, you guys. But when you do your journaling, we have to be focused. We can't be using the phone, but no phone. No phone. So then the next thing that we're going to talk about today, I have to find my question because I got my questions. I got my question. Um, mm, and this was an important one is what's weighing on me? And when I thought about this question, the first thing that came up was life. My me. I'm weighing on myself. My lack of production, belief in myself, confidence. Um, my belief of myself is I've been living I can say dishonorable life because if you say you're going to do something, then you don't do it. What is that? You can make the excuse that, oh, this person passed or this person's sick or this happened in my life. But when you say that you're going to do something, you got to do it. And when when you tell yourself that, you got to do it for yourself. You got to show up. When you tell somebody else that, you got to do it for yourself. You got to show up. When you tell your kids that, your mother that, your friends that, a stranger that, you got to show up for yourself. Because when you don't show up, for me, that weighs on me. And then I look at myself and say, why? Then and then you can say it's an excuse, but it's really not. You can't live life with excuses because you'll either be left behind or stagnant, and all those things are what we equate to as not living the best life that we could be living, not living life that we want to live, not living life that we deserve to live because we're just not showing up. There's no when you want to do something, you're going to do it. Case in point, I'm here, I'm live. It's taken me years to finally just do this, but I genuinely feel like I genuinely feel good and excited and looking forward to doing this again and again. And I want you guys to get the clarity sprint with me and do this with me. Um, so that's what I would say would be like weighing on me. My lack of productivity, the lack that I choose to live in because I choose to make excuses opposed to production. So that's why I'm saying y'all gonna see me again this afternoon. Y'all gonna see me again this afternoon. And then if we have to, we gotta end on the best note that we possibly can because this will be how we end every day, all the time. Is what are you grateful for? That question can be a mystery to some. It's a very powerful question because life is mental. It's all mind over everything else. So when you take the time and remember what you're grateful for, mm, the way things shift, the way life shifts. Hey, everybody. I can go for the next 6 minutes and just talk about what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for waking up this morning. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my mind. I'm grateful for the ability to be able to to see myself where I am. I'm grateful for the time that I have right now because so often I feel as though I don't have enough time. And in actuality, God blesses me with more than enough time. I just don't manage my time properly. I'm grateful for the ability to recognize that. I'm grateful for the ability to make changes to that. I'm grateful for you guys that will be here with me during this journey. I'm grateful for this platform and where the world is at this point. It's scary and it's a lot of things that's uncontrollable, a lot of things that's making things unsure of. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, we're all on this earth, on this planet at the same time during this time for a reason. And if we stay connected to that, then we'll be able to make significant changes. Not even necessarily changes. We'll understand that we're all interconnected. So, usually, I'm a giver. And this previous chapter of my life, um, a lot of people has helped me, and I've been given a lot. And the level of gratitude for that, I thank God for the people that He's placed in my life along my journey, along my way, along my life, along me taking these leaps and risks. Um, Even when everyone else is telling me like you're crazy, or even when everyone's with me, when there's ones that's with me, and I do it a little like what? But I can say this. I'll never get a job because living is my job. And what God is doing in my life right now, He wants me to live it out loud and share all the moments, good and bad. Share. He gives me downloads and I take heed to what He says. So I'm grateful that at this point, life is intentional. Because I got kids and I got a man and I got businesses and companies and people trust me. And I'm grateful that I trust myself now. So thank you for journaling with me today, this morning, icons. You can expect me back later on. The link is in here for you guys to get the Clarity Sprint and my ebook, Become Your Own Icon. You go to highlife.com. That's HY-LYPH.com. Yeah, it's different because we're from Philly. You know, everything is PHILLY. But but yeah, you can follow us everywhere. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're going to start doing more of that, and more TikTok, and ideally go to our website. We have podcasts. We're getting that back up. Listen, you're gonna be seeing life do the thing. We're gonna go from life be lifing to life be doing the thing. Okay. And I'll see you guys later on the day. I love you, icons. Peace and blessings.